If you're over 60 and you've been feeling weaker, slower, or less steady on your feet, I want you to hear this clearly. Your body is not shutting down. It's asking for the right fuel. And the moment you give it what it needs, it begins repairing and rebuilding faster than you think. Yes, even at 60, 70, or 80. Your muscles are far more capable than you've been told. There is one superfood almost every older adult ignores, yet it has the power to trigger muscle repair instantly after you eat it. I'm talking about Greek yogurt. Thick, creamy, and packed with high-quality protein and probiotics, it is one of the fastest muscle-rebuilding foods available. The combination of leucine-rich protein, calcium, and gut-friendly bacteria activates muscle synthesis within minutes. When you're over 60, the body becomes less responsive to protein, which means you need a stronger, more absorbable source, and Greek yogurt delivers exactly that. The reason this works so well is because muscle loss after 60 isn't caused by aging alone. It's caused by low protein absorption, weak digestion, inactivity, chronic inflammation, and stress. But here's the good news. You can reverse all of this faster than you may believe. Small steps, done consistently, bring back strength, mobility, and energy. Start your day with 1 cup of Greek yogurt mixed with berries, chia seeds, or honey. This simple habit feeds your muscles, fuels your brain, strengthens your bones, and supports a healthier gut. When digestion improves, energy improves. When energy improves, movement becomes easier. And when movement becomes easier, your entire quality of life changes. Add light movement to this routine. You don't need heavy weights or long workouts. Just stand tall, lift your heels, squeeze your legs, and feel your muscles wake up. A few slow squats at a counter, light resistance bands, or even lifting small water bottles can trigger muscle growth. Your muscles are waiting for permission to grow again. Give them a signal with movement, and they respond. Fuel your body throughout the day with foods that support recovery. Lean protein like eggs, fish, lentils, and nuts. Anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, ginger, and leafy greens. And don't forget hydration. Most seniors walk around tired simply because they're slightly dehydrated, which slows down muscle repair and increases stiffness. Sleep matters just as much. When you rest, your body releases hormones that rebuild muscle tissue. A consistent sleep routine acts like natural medicine for your body. A calmer mind, a healed body, and a healthier immune system all begin with the simple habit of going to bed at the same time each night. And through all of this, maintain a mindset that supports growth, not decline. Your age is not a barrier. It is simply a number that reflects experience, wisdom, and resilience. You've overcome challenges far bigger than muscle weakness. You can absolutely rebuild strength. You can absolutely regain energy. Your body is designed to heal when you give it the right tools. Every single day, you have a choice to slow down or to rise up. To let age define you or to prove that strength has no deadline. Your muscles are not done growing. Your energy is not gone. Your best health can still be ahead of you. And it begins with one small step, one simple superfood, and a promise you make to yourself. I am still strong, I am still capable, and I'm not finished yet. You are never too old to rebuild your body. Start today. Your future self will thank you for it. Greek yogurt stands out as one of the most powerful yet overlooked foods for older adults because it delivers exactly what aging muscles need in the most efficient form possible. After 60, the body's ability to absorb and use protein decreases, which means even if someone feels like they're eating enough, their muscles may not actually be receiving what they need to repair or grow. Greek yogurt solves this problem with its concentrated protein content, especially rich in leucine, the amino acid most responsible for triggering muscle protein synthesis. When you eat a food high in leucine, the body gets a signal to immediately start repairing damaged muscle fibers and building new ones, even if those muscles have been weak or unused for a long time. That's why older adults often feel stronger, more energized, and less sore within days of adding Greek yogurt to their routine. Another advantage is that Greek yogurt is incredibly easy to digest compared to many other protein sources. As we age, stomach acid and digestive enzymes naturally decline, making heavy meats or large meals harder to break down. When protein isn't digested well, it can't reach the muscles effectively. Greek yogurt bypasses this problem because the fermentation process breaks the milk proteins down into a form that the body absorbs quickly. This means the muscle repair process begins almost immediately after eating it. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also help restore gut balance, which is essential for nutrient absorption and overall immune strength. A healthier gut allows the body to take in more vitamins, minerals, and amino acids from food, doubling the benefits for muscle repair and overall wellness. Calcium and potassium found in Greek yogurt further support muscle health by improving nerve function and maintaining steady muscle contractions. Many seniors experience cramps, weakness, or tremors, not because of age, but because of mineral deficiencies. A single serving of Greek yogurt replenishes important nutrients the body needs to maintain stable energy and muscle performance throughout the day. Its combination of protein, minerals, and probiotics creates a powerful chain reaction. Better digestion leads to better absorption. Better absorption leads to faster muscle repair. And faster muscle repair leads to noticeably improved strength and mobility. It's also a highly versatile food that can be adapted to almost any taste or dietary need. Seniors who struggle with appetite often find yogurt easy to eat because of its smooth texture and mild flavor. Adding berries increases antioxidants that reduce inflammation, while honey provides natural energy, and chia seeds add fiber and additional protein support. This makes it not just a muscle-repairing food, but a complete mini-meal that supports weight stability, digestive health, and long-lasting strength. Incorporating just 1 cup into breakfast or as an evening snack can help older adults wake up with more energy, less stiffness, and a greater sense of physical confidence. Over time, this single dietary habit can create noticeable improvements in balance, mobility, posture, and overall vitality, allowing seniors to stay active, independent, and strong in their daily lives. Many people assume that muscle loss after 60 is an unavoidable part of aging, but the truth is far more encouraging. The body doesn't simply give up on building muscle. It becomes less responsive to the signals it used to respond to easily. This means that the real issue isn't age itself, but the habits, nutrition gaps, and lifestyle patterns that weaken the muscle-building process over time. One of the biggest contributors is something called anabolic resistance, which means the muscles don't react as strongly to protein as they used to. Younger adults can eat a small amount of protein and trigger growth, but older adults need a higher quality source and slightly more of it to activate the same response. When seniors unknowingly eat too little protein or rely on low-quality sources, muscles quietly shrink, strength fades, and everyday activities start feeling harder. The good news is that anabolic resistance can be reversed with the right foods and consistent movement, and the body begins rebuilding muscle again, even after years of decline. Digestion also plays a major role. As people get older, their bodies often produce less stomach acid and fewer digestive enzymes, which means they don't fully break down the protein they eat. When protein isn't broken down properly, the muscles never receive the amino acids needed to repair and grow. This often leads to a frustrating cycle where a person thinks they're doing everything right but still feels weak. Improving digestion through probiotics, yogurt, fermented foods, and staying hydrated restores the body's ability to absorb nutrients efficiently. When digestion strengthens, nutrient absorption improves, and the muscles finally get the fuel they've been missing. Inflammation is another silent reason muscles decline after 60. Years of stress, poor sleep, sugary foods, and inactivity trigger low-grade inflammation that slows recovery and increases stiffness. This makes the muscles more prone to breaking down and less capable of rebuilding themselves. But with small changes, like adding anti-inflammatory foods, such as berries, turmeric, leafy, greens, and omega-3 fats, the body starts to calm this internal inflammation. When inflammation decreases, the muscle-building pathways become more active again, and strength gains happen faster. Inactivity is perhaps the most common cause of muscle loss. When seniors stop moving consistently, even for a few months, the body interprets that as a signal that the muscles aren't needed. As a result, the the body begins breaking them down to conserve energy. The mistake many older adults make is believing they need intense workouts to rebuild strength, when in reality, the body responds incredibly well to light but consistent movement. Simple actions like standing up from a chair using only the legs, walking with intention, doing heel lifts, or using light resistance bands wake up dormant muscles and retrain them to grow. The key is consistency, not intensity. All of these factors, protein absorption, digestion, inflammation, and physical activity, can be improved at any age. When even one of these areas is corrected, seniors often notice a boost in energy, steadier balance, better posture, and renewed muscle strength. This proves that muscle loss is not a permanent fate. With the right habits, the body can rebuild itself, regain stability, and restore vitality long after 60. Light daily movement becomes one of the most powerful tools for rebuilding muscle after 60, because the body responds instantly to even small signals of activation. Many people believe that muscle growth requires heavy weights, long gym sessions, or intense workouts. But for older adults, the opposite is true. The aging body thrives on gentle, consistent stimulation. When you perform simple movements like heel lifts, slow squats, controlled leg raises, or light resistance band pulls, you are reminding your muscles that they are still needed. This reminder triggers a biological response in which the muscle fibers begin repairing themselves, increasing strength, and improving stability. The key is not how hard you work, but how often you send your muscles the message to stay active. As we age, muscles are not lost because the body becomes incapable of building them. They are lost because they are used less frequently. Even a few days of inactivity can cause small declines in strength, and repeated over months and years, this leads to noticeable weakness, slower walking, difficulty rising from a chair, and reduced balance. Light movement reverses this process by waking the muscles back up and encouraging the nervous system to recruit muscle fibers more efficiently. This is why seniors often feel an improvement in mobility and confidence after only a few days of consistent light exercise. The muscles, joints, and nerves begin communicating again, creating smoother, more controlled movements. Another reason light exercise is so effective is that it improves circulation without stressing the joints. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach the muscles, helping them repair faster and recover more efficiently. This is especially important for older adults whose circulation may have slowed over time. Movements like gentle marching in place, slow arm circles, and standing calf raises increase blood flow throughout the body, warming the muscles and reducing stiffness. When stiffness decreases, movement becomes easier, and the body becomes more willing to engage in regular activity. Light resistance training is particularly powerful because it strengthens bones along with muscles. After 60, bone density often decreases, increasing the risk of fractures. When you apply gentle pressure to the bones through simple exercises, the body responds by reinforcing bone tissue, making the entire skeletal system stronger and more resilient. Using small dumbbells, water bottles, or resistance bands creates just enough tension to stimulate this process without putting strain on the joints. Seniors often find that even 10 minutes a day of resistance-based movement can lead to noticeable improvements in grip strength, posture, and balance. Consistency matters more than intensity, because the goal is to build a sustainable routine that supports long-term strength. Sudden bursts of intense exercise can cause soreness, fatigue, and discouragement, leading many seniors to stop exercising altogether. Light movement, however, is gentle, approachable, and easy to maintain. It can be done anywhere, standing by the kitchen counter, sitting in a chair, or even while watching television. When the body begins to associate movement with comfort instead of strain, it becomes easier to stay active every day. Over time, these small actions add up. Muscles grow stronger, balance becomes steadier, and daily tasks feel easier. Many older adults find themselves walking faster, climbing stairs more confidently, and standing taller without even realizing how much progress they've made. The renewed strength leads to a greater sense of independence, energy, and control over one's health. Light movement becomes not just exercise, but a message to the body. that life is still active, capable, and full of possibility. Consistent nutrition and proper hydration become the foundation of rebuilding strength after 60, because the body relies on high-quality fuel to repair, energize, and protect itself. Many older adults experience weakness, fatigue, and slow recovery, not because their muscles can't grow, but because the nutrients needed for repair never fully reach the muscles. When you begin supplying your body with lean proteins, colorful fruits, nuts, leafy greens, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory spices, the body finally receives the building blocks it has been missing. Protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, lentils, and nuts provide essential amino acids that activate muscle repair. Older adults need more protein than they realize, and when this gap is filled consistently, the body responds with improved strength, steadier balance, and the greater mobility. Berries and leafy greens reduce inflammation, helping the muscles recover faster after even light activity. Foods like turmeric and ginger calm the internal stress that slows healing, while omega-3 fats from fish or nuts nourish the joints, making movement easier and more comfortable. Another essential part of this process is the way good nutrition improves energy levels. Many seniors feel drained because they don't eat enough nutrient-dense foods, or because their meals are too small to sustain consistent energy. Whole foods stabilize blood sugar, which helps maintain steady energy throughout the day. When energy increases, people naturally move more, and even gentle movement boosts muscle repair. This pattern creates a positive cycle in which better nutrition leads to more activity, and more activity leads to faster recovery. Lean proteins strengthen the muscles, healthy fats nourish the brain, and antioxidants protect against cellular damage. Together, these support not just muscle growth, but overall vitality and mental clarity. Hydration plays an equally important role in muscle repair. Most older adults walk around slightly dehydrated without realizing it, and dehydration directly reduces muscle strength and slows recovery. When the body lacks water, the blood becomes thicker, circulation slows, and fewer nutrients reach the muscles. This leads to stiffness, cramps, fatigue, and slower healing after even the smallest movements. Drinking enough water helps deliver nutrients efficiently, keeps the joints lubricated, and improves overall endurance. Proper hydration also supports digestion, which becomes increasingly important with age. When digestion works well, the body can absorb more protein, minerals, and vitamins from the food you eat, allowing muscles to recover and grow at a faster rate. Adding foods with electrolytes, such as bananas, yogurt, or coconut water, supports the balance of minerals that muscles need to contract smoothly. Without these minerals, the muscles tire quickly, and recovery takes longer. When seniors start hydrating more consistently, they often notice that their stiffness decreases, their energy rises, and their ability to move comfortably improves. The combination of strong nutrition and proper hydration creates the perfect environment for muscle repair. The body becomes more responsive to exercise, more efficient at healing, and more capable of rebuilding strength that may have been lost over years. Over time, these habits transform the way older adults feel, move, and live, proving that the right fuel can unlock renewed strength and vitality at any age. A positive mindset and quality sleep become two of the most powerful forces for rebuilding strength after 60, because they influence every part of the body's healing and repair process. Many older adults underestimate how much their thoughts and emotions affect their physical health, but the mind and body are deeply connected. When you believe you can get stronger, your brain sends signals that encourage effort, consistency, and resilience. When you doubt yourself or assume weakness is unavoidable, the body responds with hesitation, inactivity, and slower recovery. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing to focus on what's still possible instead of what feels limiting. Even small shifts in thinking, such as reminding yourself that strength can be rebuilt at any age, help activate motivation and increase your willingness to move, eat well, and take care of your health. This mental shift alone can transform how quickly the body begins to heal. Quality sleep adds another layer of powerful support, because sleep is when the body repairs muscles, restores energy, and balances the hormones responsible for strength and recovery. After 60, many people struggle with inconsistent sleep, nighttime awakenings, or trouble falling asleep. This lack of rest affects muscle repair more than most realize. When you sleep deeply, the body releases growth hormone, which repairs damaged muscle fibers and helps build new ones. Without enough sleep, this process slows down, recovery takes longer, and energy levels drop. Prioritizing a bedtime routine can dramatically improve this. Turning off screens early, dimming lights, and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule give the brain the signals it needs to unwind. A calm mind leads to deeper rest, and deeper rest leads to stronger muscles and better overall function. A positive mindset also helps reduce stress, which is important because chronic stress increases inflammation and slows muscle repair. Worry, fear, or frustration can cause the body to tense up and drain energy. Simple practices like breathing exercises, gentle stretching before bed, gratitude reflections, or even listening to soothing music help calm the nervous system. When stress decreases, inflammation decreases, and the body becomes more efficient at healing. Many seniors are surprised to discover that their strength improves not just from physical habits, but from emotional balance and peace of mind. The brain becomes more focused, the body becomes more willing to stay active, and everyday tasks feel more manageable. These mental and emotional habits also encourage consistency, which is essential for building strength. When you wake up feeling hopeful and capable, you're more likely to make healthy choices. You move more, eat better, drink more water, and take care of your body with intention. Over time, these choices compound into noticeable improvements in balance, posture, and mobility. A positive mindset keeps you engaged in the process, even on days when progress feels slow. It reminds you that small steps matter and that you are capable of growth at any age. When quality sleep supports physical recovery and a strong mindset guides daily actions, the body enters a state where healing becomes natural and continuous. Muscles rebuild faster, energy returns, and confidence grows. This combination creates a powerful foundation that allows older adults not only to regain strength, but to rediscover a sense of vitality, independence, and belief in their own potential.